for Lionsgate 2024. Wow, when I tell you that this is a super powerful day, I mean, I can't even get behind it. So it's like, this is a day that hasn't happened in quite some time. The way that the planets are all aligning too, like we're talking like decades, century almost. Obviously 8-8 happens quite frequently, but very rarely do we have 8-8-8. Okay, so remember 2024 is 8 numerologically. Okay, I am gonna do my best to to be able to answer any questions if anybody pops up, but for some reason, as you would expect in Mercury retrograde, my computer is giving me some issues. So, that being said, we're just going to get to it. We're just going to talk, and I will answer your questions after the video if you do ask any. If you are interested in any live readings and or personal readings, there will be information in the text box below this so that you can contact me and we can get that happening for you. I am local to Buffalo, New York. I actually live in Cheektowaga for all you locals. Cheek to Vegas. I am Polish, so that's how it goes, right? Polish and Irish mostly. Like 80% of Buffalo. When we are out here talking about Lionsgate, okay. I got it to work. When we are out here talking about I got it to work. All right, we're going to be a little delayed down here. Awesome, I can see you guys now. It's very weird. I can see myself in two different places. So, getting back to it. When we're talking about Lionsgate, we are talking about a great time to manifest money and abundance into our lives, okay? And anytime that we are manifesting, we want to put that positive energy out there. We want to put our frequency in a place where it can accept and pull in more and more positive energy, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm pulling out some citrine. This is a lucky stone, okay? It's also associated with your solar plexus chakra, okay? And we're going to pull out some pyrite. This is actually raw pyrite, okay? And this is also considered a very positive and lucky stone. All right, we're going to put it on there with the crystals. And you can also use other stones, anything that's green, like aventurine or malachite. These are very positive stones and crystals as well, okay? So I was a little late getting on, trying to control all of the technology that has been popping up around me. I was actually out in the garden today because I was going to make myself some tea. I've got my fun little otter friend. Yeah, so I was doing that, and my rosemary bush. Oh, I love the smell of this stuff. It's insane. Fresh rosemary. If you're not on this train, you got to get on this train. Anyways, rosemary is known to be very positive and lucky. So what we're going to do is we are going to actually put it in my little bowl here. I've got my Buddha, I've got my my pendulum in there, and then the coins that I use for my oh my god, I almost said Kaigong. For my I-Ching readings are all in there, okay? I'm even going to take this bowl. This is a selenite bowl, by the way. I've taken some money. Okay, I always go by the power of 3. I am the youngest daughter of 3, all right? I'm going to put it on my springboard here. Now, I got this at a metaphysical fair, so keep an eye out for these. It's very similar to an argonite. If you ever see those, it's basically a whole bunch of resin that has encased a ton of crystals and energy-enhancing types of elements. This has tons of copper in it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually putting these together, okay, almost like a little altar, just to enhance everything that's going on today with our reading. I got to kind of move my money and abundance candle out of the way and slide that baby up there. All right. I see a couple of you all jumping on. Hi. Rich girl. Not quite. I wish I was, but I want to share with you guys. I actually did do a manifestation ritual last night. And I wrote down on a piece of paper my intent, the things that I want to manifest in this year, okay, going from 8-8 to 8-8. And I basically wrote down 8 affirmations of things that I want to achieve within this year and sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon on it. Cinnamon is an enhancing type of property to anything that you want to manifest. And I did that and I rolled it basically towards me, or folded it towards me, folded it up, put it under my pillow, and I slept on it over the night. And man, did I have some weird dreams. Did anyone else wake up last night around like 3 o'clock, between like 3 and 4? I always do, but like I woke up from a really strong weird dream. So as someone who's a sensitive, as someone who is an intuitive reader, I do level up a little bit. I recharge at night, but man, I was up from like 3:50 until probably about 5:05 this morning. So very interesting to see that, because 3:50 is 8, right? And 5:50 is 10, which means it's the end of something. So we will see if I can make it through the day. I'm going to be a little groggy, I'm sure. But anyways, that's what my tea is for. Got some great oolong tea, and I actually have some fresh mint from my garden in here as well. Oh, that's good. It's been steeping long. All right, let's get to it, right? Because that's why you're here. We want to see what's going on with this this Lion's Gate. So remember, 8. 8 is the number of prosperity. It also is forever, basically, right? So as we are going through, we are going to just put some intent into some of the cards. I'm going to start first with I have a very large spider in back of me. Thank you. That's very creepy because I don't like spiders. But you know what? If they're doing their job, they can stay. Because I also don't like mosquitoes. And mosquitoes, they love me. I've got that type O blood, that sweet blood that comes from everywhere. Anyways, so that being said, we are going to get going. We're going to start with the Celtic Cross, though, for today. Okay? Celtic Cross, for those of you that are not aware, this is something that most readers do. It does give you the best breakdown of kind of the energy of the day. Okay? Made me look. I always look. I hate spiders. Let me share a spider story with you on why I hate spiders. Do I respect them? Absolutely. I absolutely respect spiders for what they do. They're very important to our habitat and our environment. They just don't need to be in my environment. Okay? When I was a kid, I actually went down into my basement and I moved a filing cabinet, and a whole bunch of baby spiders, daddy longlegs, came crawling out like crazy. And it still makes my skin crawl, and I had very PTSD around spider nests. Put it that way, all right? Okay, so we're going to go through and we're going to try to do this reading together. Braun, you said, does it really turn out? So the whole thing with being an intuitive reader is really that, I didn't shuffle these completely, is really that it's not telling you the future, it's telling you possible paths. And it can illuminate some things that you might be a little fuzzy on, all right? So what the cards do is they tell a story. Each card has a different character, has a different energy behind it, has a different, like, astrological energy behind it as well. So, like, I'm a Scorpio, so Tower and Death are my cards because they're very strong, they're potent, and they're all about change. They're all about rebirth, right? One more shuffle here. Yeah, so for Lion's Gate, 8/8/2024, we're going to do a Celtic Cross to see what the energy is for today. I'll show you the cards as we're going through too. Break with your left hand, deal with your right. You always want to have both hands involved, okay? So we're going to get started. First card in the foundation is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, air energy, tends to be, I associate it a lot with Gemini, because it's the playful type of energy. So at the foundation of everything we're talking about right now is your thoughts and your wishes and your desires behind something that you are asking the universe for. What currently blocks you? The Magician. Yo, you got nothing blocking you. Virgo energy, the Magician is literally somebody that has everything in their power. So the Magician is like the Swiss Army knife of the deck, right? The beginning of the greater arcana or the higher arcana. But the Magician has everything in their power. So you've been wishing and hoping and putting some intent to manifest something out there. And the Magician has basically got your back, basically saying you have everything out there and everything to your disposal to be able to bring whatever you want into fruition here. All right. So at the head of the matter, we have the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, earth energy, usually associated with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn type of thing. So when we see the King of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone who in their active waking life is very worried about financial stability. Okay? When we're worried about financial stability, it throws everything off. You become really tight with your money. You're like, oh, I don't know if I should put money into that or put money into that. Or, you know, you're really wondering how you're going to pay the bills kind of thing, right? So it's one of those... Thaddeus, you're welcome on giving all the background on the stuff, all right? So it's really one of those things where at the head of your matter, like this is what you're constantly worried about. There's a lot of worry behind what's going on. But you have to remember the King of Pentacles is one of the best and strongest kings of the deck. It is a masculine energy, but it's an action-oriented. So anytime I say masculine, it doesn't necessarily mean man, feminine, woman. Feminine means feelings, thoughts, okay? King means actions, movement, all right? So the King of Pentacles just might be having a little bit of almost like a worry, okay? Anytime we see an earth sign in reverse, it becomes almost like a water sign. So there's some worry there that they don't have the financial stability that they need, okay? Now, as above as is below, right? So in the root, Scorpio came to say hi, death card. In the root, all right, or our subconsciousness is death. Now, before you all freak out, death does not mean death all the time. In fact, most of the time it does not. Death means the end of a cycle and the beginning of something new, okay? So I almost wish that death was almost like a phoenix card because that's really what it represents, all right? And as a Scorpio, I'm a huge fan of the phoenix. Actually, I have a phoenix tattooed on my rib cage because in ancient times, especially in ancient Greece, the Scorpio symbol was actually the phoenix. Fun little fact, trivia fact there. All right. So in your subconsciousness, you're ready for change. You're ready to let go of whatever hasn't been serving you in the past, and you're ready to move forward, okay? And it's directly going to implicate whatever your sense of stability is, whether it's financial or just home life, okay? In your past, you're in the Two of Swords, air energy, Gemini-ish again. When we see the Two of Swords in reverse, this is you mulling over things, worrying about things, but not actually talking to anybody about it and not actually talking to yourself about it. It's almost like a denial card. And I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to sit here and wait until it works itself out type of card. Okay? So that's your immediate past. If we're looking into the immediate future, Two of Cups, baby. Love it. Love it. So usually this is considered the soulmate card, but when we're talking about something like prosperity or abundance, this is a very positive card. This is a karmic card. Karmic in a good way, meaning the wheel of fortune is probably spinning in your favor. So what it's reminding you is, in the immediate past, you haven't wanted to move. You've been really stubborn about whatever's going on in your life. And moving forward, you're going to really come into your own, but it's almost a partnership with an energy around you. So the Two of Cups can definitely be a relationship. It could be committing to a relationship with another person. It doesn't always have to be romantic, okay? But it's a relationship with another person. Or it could actually be, especially in the case of Lionsgate, it could be a relationship with your spiritual self or your spiritual guides. So you're committing to the fact of, I want change in my life. I don't feel stable about something in my life, whether it's finances or home life or something. You're ready to commit, and in the future, you are going to do this, and you're going to do it eyes open, aware. You've learned from your mistakes, and you're ready to take on what's coming next. All right, so now we're going to do the actual line up the side. First card is the energy that you are currently in. Strength card in reverse. Very ironic, because this is the Leo card. Okay, I know this card shows a polar bear, but in traditional tarot, it's a lion. It's a woman petting a lion. So there's worry. There is a sense that you're not able to step into yourself. It's almost like you're wearing, oh God, if the Seven of Cups pops out, it'll make more sense. But it's almost like you're wearing a mask, like you're pretending to be somebody that you're not to try to please other people because you feel that that is the way that you're supposed to move through life. But if this August is anything, and if you've been, touching base on the other horoscope readings I've been doing, it's all about authenticity. It's all about your authentic self. If you are being your authentic self, it raises your vibration, and your vibration is like your frequency, okay? So like the frequency of a live plant, like this rosemary I just took from my garden, is so much higher than the frequency of the dried out tea leaves that are sitting in my cup currently being marinated with some hot water and mint, okay? So keep in mind, you just want to lift your energy, stay positive, okay? Strength card in reverse is one of someone who's afraid to take that next step, all right? So the environment that you're in, probably causing some of this energy. Okay, Six of Cups, not a bad energy, but we are in Mercury in retrograde. And when I see this card in Mercury in retrograde, it means that something from the past is creeping in. It could be a person, okay? Or it could be a thought about how something went in the past and you're not able to let go of it. Because we learn through failure and triumph, right? There's something in the past that has let you down. So you want to make sure that you don't make that mistake again. And especially if it's related to your finances, money's been tight, especially here in the US, with the inflation rates and all of that. So you want to make sure you're making the right step forward, okay? Six of Cups can also indicate home life, especially a child or a family, okay? So remember, Pentacles tend to be financial, abundant prosperity, but abundance and prosperity is an energy, okay? Pentacles can also be home life, the house, the stability that you have when you lay your head on a pillow at night. Do you feel safe? That's another thing that can pop up, okay? So there might be a worry somewhere here about family commitment or your ability to provide for family. All right, your hopes and fears. Next card. Eight of Pentacles. I couldn't ask for a better card in that placement. Your hopes and fears are going to be amplified by the fact that if you are putting the work in on what you are wanting, what you are trying to manifest, what you are working towards, if you put that work in, it is going to pay off in the long run. 8, 9, 10, 2 steps away from success, right? Eight of Pentacles is all about putting the work in on yourself energetically, but also physical work, physical labor. I'm not saying you got to go out and get another side job, right? But focus on what you feel passionate about. Focus on what you directly see an implication on and what'll bring everything back, okay? So maybe it's a new role at your job. Maybe you're being offered a new job or a new set of employment, anything like that. Keep your focus where it's got to be, and it's going to drive you in the right direction. Overall outcome too, oh baby, Seven of Pentacles. Now we are taking a step down, but Seven of Pentacles is all about planting a garden and waiting for it to grow, okay? Traditionally speaking, it is somebody pulling apples off of a tree. They've planted those seeds. They are waiting for them to grow until it's time to pick them, okay? And that is an amazing, amazing card to get, especially in your overall outcome, which means that you are on the right path, okay? Whatever you've been doing so far is paying off. Energy under the deck, too, is the Eight of Swords in reverse, which means whatever has been keeping you up at night in the past, you're ready to move forward from it, okay? Don't mind me, I'm just taking the citrine off. We're going to do some challenge cards or some confirmation cards. This tends to be what they're called here, okay? So shuffle them real quick on camera. I believe in shuffling on camera. I know it does take up some time, but I want you all to know that I'm not trying to slip some cards in where they're not supposed to be. I have seen some readers that do that. They try to stack their deck like they're gamblers or something like that. I believe in the energy of the universe giving us some answers, right? So we'll do one more here. Split 3. All right. So we're going to ask a little bit about this Page of Swords with that Magician crossover. We just want some confirmation on there, okay? So, Angel Spirits and Guardians, can you give us a confirmation on that Page of Swords and Magician energy? What are we looking at? Oh, Wheel of Fortune, baby. Could you ask for a better one? I feel like I don't even have to look at the rest of them. Yeah, you want prosperity, you want abundance, you want to know you're on the right path in life. You know, we as human beings, we were given the opportunity to pick whatever path we want in life, and that's fine. That's great. But if you are a more spiritual person, there is a belief that when our souls decide to come back and embody another body on this planet, that we make a contract and we have a plan ahead of us. What this basically says is no matter what you believe, you're on the right path. Whether you believe that there's a higher power dictating where you go, you're on the right path. Whether you are manifesting what you want, what you need, and you're worried about it, don't worry any longer. You got the Wheel of Fortune spinning in your favor. They're like the wheels on the most beautiful, like 67 Camaro, whatever. Like, pick your dream car. Those are beautiful wheels, and they're going to take you wherever you need to go, okay? All right, let's get a confirmation on this King of Pentacles, though. Why do we feel... That's the energy is just popping today. You got the Hangman in reverse. So the reason the King of Pentacles in reverse is because you've been waiting for too long for something to come your way. It's like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. It's the energy I'm getting, the message I'm getting intuition-wise is like a little kid that's been waiting for something like a toy or a present to come their way, and you want and you desire it, and you've just willed it into existence for so long, and it just isn't coming, and there's just a lot of disappointment behind it. But the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Wheel of Fortune with you. That's the energy that you're sitting in right now, especially on Lionsgate. Huge. Yeah. Okay. So it's like you want everything to be perfect. You're getting the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. You want everything to be perfect, and you've just felt let down by it. Okay. So what I'm going to try to tell you is that's probably weighing into the Strength card down here. So let's go see what the Strength card is about. Strength card down here in the corner. Oh, you guys flipped, huh? Eight of Swords in reverse, which you already have. That was the energy of the other deck. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. You want change. You've been waiting to see your way out of this because you've either had to be dependent on somebody else and you haven't been able to be solely self-sufficient, or you've just been waiting for the time when you can feel like, you know what, no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. All right. Nine of Pentacles tends to be a very independent styled card. When we see it in reverse, it means that it's like a codependency type of thing. You have to depend on somebody else to help you out. But that's what your worry is. That's why you're in that Strength in reverse, because you don't feel like you've been able to provide for a life that you've dreamed about, whether it's for another person or for yourself or for your family, okay? Let's see what this Two of Swords is in your immediate past. So, Braun, you were saying you can't even talk to yourself, right? So let's see what this is. We had 3 cards pop out. Death in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse, and the 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, okay. Okay, so when we see these, Death in reverse is avoiding change. Change is uncomfortable. It really is. People don't want to change, but unfortunately, the only constant in the world is change, right? It's a weird kind of flip-flop there. But you don't want to change, but whatever you have been hoping for, and I'm not saying you, Braun, I'm saying you, General Collective, whatever you've been hoping for, you've still been waiting on. So that 3 of Wands is like people waiting for their ships to come in, okay? You've been waiting for it, but it's time to make a move. Action, okay? This is an action month. So was the end of last month if you were watching some of my videos, okay? Whatever you are holding on to in the past, your fear of wanting to change, we already know that you're in an energy of change because this is in your subconsciousness. You know something has to change, and it might actually have to be some of your behaviors, okay? And the 7 of Swords in reverse also came out. So it's reminding you that whatever comes your way, don't change who you are. Don't let go of your principles. Don't let go of your integrity just to get ahead in life, okay? because greed sometimes can take over. All right. I haven't seen the devil card pop out here, so I'm not too worried about that. But what we need to know is that you've been waiting for something to happen, and you're probably so fixated on one path that you're missing all of these other messages from the universe all over the place, right? And these messages from the universe are basically being like, hey, hi, we're over here. This is an opportunity for you. Or, hey, hi, over here, like, go buy this. This will help you out. You know what I mean? Or go meet this person. They'll help you out. And you've been almost like blinders on, like a horse in a race, okay? So that's where when we see that hangman in reverse at the consciousness of where you are in the above, okay, that's telling you like you need to try to see things from a different perspective. Open your eyes, put your head on a swivel, okay? So this Two of Cups, let's get an answer on this Two of Cups over here. Wow, that flew out really fast, didn't it? Ooh. Two of Cups with the Six of Cups, which makes 8. I love it. Math. Six of Cups, again, Six of Cups. So that kind of reinforces the whole partnership side of it. So this might have to do with a family member, a romantic interest, or a family in general with children, okay? But what we need to know is that in the future, this might be someone, especially if we're still in Mercury in retrograde, this might be someone coming back to you. Someone that you used to know, that you've always had a connection with, might be coming back to you. And or there's going to be a really strong focus on family and commitment and putting them first. And because of that, it's going to almost ignite this fire inside of you to be able to focus on that stability factor that's up above. All right, let's do 7 as the overall overreaching here. 7 of Pentacles. Can I just get a clarification card on it? 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. It's right there. 9 of Wands. Yeah, your journey's almost over. So it's almost time to pull those apples off the tree. Whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been working towards, the time is coming. So I'm going to hazard a guess it'll probably come into fruition within the next probably moon cycle. Okay, so keep your eye on the prize and really stay focused. And underneath the deck, you're in that page of... You guys all just see that? My light just turned on. It's crazy. All right. I'm not even, the light switch is on the wall, if you want to know. All right. Page of Pentacles. This means you are ready to commit. You're ready to move forward. It might take a while. Page of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of the deck because he's overladen with a whole bunch of gold and jewels and manuscripts and all of this stuff. So he's weighed down by all his fortune, but he's ready, and he's gonna go. He's gonna move forward. So that's great. It's an awesome reading. Okay, couple more things. We're gonna do a quick oracle read here, just for, not a spread, just a read. Quick oracle read. This will be the Magical Spellbook Oracle, real quick, just to kind of see what other energies we have or advice we have. And then I'll do another one with the Druid Wisdom deck because I really love that. It kind of gives you a little action. If you're into crystals, it kind of helps you have some advice on what to put around your body to help enhance your energies. Okay. Energy and advice for Lions Gate 8/8/2024 portal for the general collective. We have passion. Okay, so that relationship right there that we're talking about, don't be afraid to give. Don't be afraid to give to your partner, but also passion also means self. Follow your own passions in life. Follow your own passions, because if you are working and you don't feel passionate about what you do, work is heavy. Work is real heavy. So this might be your answer towards having a side job, or hey, I thought about starting up my own little coffee cart or something. Like that might be your answer right there. We got friendship. Friendship is the most beautiful form of love that you have because it is unconditional. Okay, so a good time to lean on your friends, be with your friends and your family moving forward. And the third is wisdom. Yeah, educate yourself, trust yourself. Okay, almost like that Hierophant type of energy. And it'll just, everything's going to enhance it moving forward. If you are interested in that person from the past and we think it might be a twin flame, we're going to look for this is a twin flame messages. I look at your picture often. So it's either you or them having that. Okay, we'll get another answer, If they are coming back, I'm afraid to take that next step right now. So yeah, that Two of Cups might be commitment for some of you. And one more. That didn't pop the way I wanted it to. One more. Is that one? That is one. We just got caught up in the moment. So emotions, they get the best of us sometimes, but it doesn't mean that we're bad people. It just means that in that moment, we weren't able to give of the energy that we needed to give to a partner or a person. All right. Now we're going to go into the Druid Wisdom deck. This will be the last part of this reading because we are, how long are we? Half an hour. Wow. Well, thanks for being with me, guys. All you guys that are still on this reading here. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in a private reading, reach out to me. Once I post this, it'll kind of say like how to contact me. You can also check out my Instagram. You can DM me there. It's same name, Valkyrie Tarot 716. Or you could email me at valkyrietarot716@gmail.com. And we can set that all up for you. All right. So, top card, Glastonbury Tour. Where are we going if not deeper into this love? Heart, be pure as a holy dove. Let me in or let me go. Carry rhodesianite for a deeper love and healing. There's a big relationship energy behind this. So for somebody out there, if that's the intent you've been putting out there, to have love, to have your soulmate come back to you, to have your twin flame come back to you or find you, it's definitely reading. Let's take another one just in case, though, for those of you that might not be on that. Okay, we have the Seeing Stone. Carry your truth in your body like firm trees rooted deep into the earth beneath. They've known the force of strong winds and still stand tall. Petrified wood brings ancient wisdom and divine timing. Carry a piece in your pocket or keep it by your bedside. This speaks to the Strength card in reverse. Okay, you know what you need to do. You just need to take that step. Okay, so don't be afraid to take that step. Obviously, don't take any risks if you can't financially, risk it, especially if you have a family going on, right? But today's a great day. It's very auspicious, and you are in that Wheel of Fortune energy, baby. Trust it. Trust the universe. Trust yourself. All right. Thanks for being along with me on this journey. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing Lionsgate portal day. I'll see y'all soon. Deuces.